Madam President, Mr. Secretary General, Mr. Undersecretary, distinguished delegates, dear friends. This is an overwhelming moment for me. I am deeply honored to have been elected as the President of the 62nd session of the General Assembly. It is with my sincerest thanks that I express my appreciation to all Member States for their unanimous endorsement. My special acknowledgement goes to the Eastern European Group for its unswerving support. Allow me to commend President Al-Khalifa for her leadership and accomplishments. She has built on the 2005 World Summit, in particular bolstering the United Nations' role in peace and security, strengthening the ECOSOC, and elaborating possible building blocks for negotiations on Security Council reform. I would like to offer my strong support to Secretary General Ban Ki-moon for his initiatives and leadership to strengthen the United Nations' role in peacekeeping and disarmament, to revitalize the Secretariat, and for his determination to ensure the United Nations system is managed more coherently and effectively. Exercising the authority of President of the General Assembly requires investing every effort to live up to the ideals and values of the United Nations. I can assure you that I will discharge my duties in a balanced, considerate and forthright manner with the utmost respect for the dignity of every single Member State. Excellencies, dear friends, multilateralism is rooted deeply in the history of mankind. Let me illustrate this point by quoting the ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle, unquote. Now we may say that the most important subjects about which all men deliberate and deliberating orators harangue are 5 in number: ways and means, war and peace, the defense of the country, imports and exports, and legislation. End of quote. The world needs more than ever an effective multilateralism. The United Nations must be at the center of this. For the General Assembly, this means we must deal as much as possible with substance. Revitalization is much more than procedural improvements. The major challenges of our times transcend borders. Globalization, climate change, terrorism, immigration, and sustainable development cannot be entirely solved within national borders or at the regional level. The United Nations has experienced failures. The main causes of this should, however, not always be sought in the deficiencies inherent in the UN system, but at times in the lack of political will of individual Member States to cooperate within the multilateral framework. Excellences, chers amis, aujourd'hui, parler de gouvernance, c'est bien sûr parler de gouvernement, mais aussi des citoyens. L'heure régalien de la négociation interétatique pure et révolue dans ces domaines. L'avenir de la planète est l'affaire de tous. Le développement durable doit être une entreprise démocratique, inclusive et participative.